let's see what both of our players have to say as they get ready for their matchup. Again, it's do or die time in the loser's bracket, and Didimokof says, this is a match that I train a lot against Idom, but the 50-50 factor is very difficult for Dhalsim.
And like I said, because the command throw exists, it is a 50-50, but if he has the resources for the V-shift, it changes. It actually shifts it away from a 50-50 and kind of I don't know what the exact math is for it at this point, but it's definitely not as straightforward anymore. But let's see what his opponent, Pauloweb, is going to say. He says, regardless of winning or losing, I want to have fun above all. And I have an advantage against Didi. Laura in a bikini.
Did he mean for that to rhyme?
I don't know. I mean, Laura in a bikini Mokov.
All right.
That didn't really work. But,
I mean, he just said Didi, but I was like, all right.
I
Bikini against Didi, that's going to be the game plan that Pauloweb is going for. I guess Didimokof is all about the aesthetics. I mean, at the same time, on a serious note, Didimokof, again, he said it the best. It's Dhalsim against a 50-50 kind of character. It's tough to play against.
Yeah, absolutely. But, as Didimokof says, trained a lot against Idom. Remember, for a while, he was living in Vegas, if I'm not mistaken, right?
That is true.
So
very true.
Probably was, while he was in the States, training with a lot of players, playing a lot of sets with them, And so I would imagine from what he said, he probably played a lot of sets with Idom to get practice in that matchup.
Right, yeah. Being able to study and practice in the States is a huge deal when it comes to like a competitive game too. But, I mean, looking at the way Brazil has been playing, I feel like some cats should go over to Brazil too to learn how to play. It's been a huge evolution.
I mean, America's the only place that hasn't won a Red Bull Kumite, I think, right?
Come on,
so,
man. Too soon.
I mean,
Too soon.
okay, fair
Congrats,
enough.
Mr. Crimson. Big ups to him. He deserves it. He absolutely deserves it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And here we go. Didimokof going up against Pauloweb, and it is going to be the Laura.
And does have the V set too, by the way, from Didimokof.
Yeah, that's what he likes to go with. He really believes in that V skill too. He was one of the first people to, when it first got introduced, all the Dhalsim players were like, this thing is useless. And Didimokof was one of the main Dhalsims who kind of showcased to everybody how effective it can be as a zoning tool.
One of the things I do want to see from Pauloweb, right, he's doing a great job already of kind of suppressing Didimokof once he gets in. But one of the things I saw Didimokof use is that drill kick to kind of get the advantage and get himself started. I've seen Idom contest that with a standing leg kick a good amount of times, but we'll see. Pauloweb is doing a great job without it. That's a sunset wheel.
And it was also really smart of him to go for the medium elbow into the follow-up just to kind of dissipate the bouncing fireball and not have to deal with it, and just going for the sweep.
Excellent call out there from Pauloweb, already getting the first round against Didi.
All right. Okay, gets the charge up right here. And like I said, last time he went for the fireball, he got met with the medium elbow. Oh, here it comes. Yeah, he's going to have to land on blocking it. But again, we saw this yesterday when Pauloweb, in his first match, I believe against Zangief Bolado, he was using that crouching heavy punch a lot as a kind of like a footsies tool. And we see him still using that a lot here. And using it very effectively.
I mean, what a time to view reversal out. I feel like Didimokof could have got the punish on the sweep, but either way. We came to do EX elbow from Pauloweb.
But there's that
Another Gale. Another Gale.
Do it again. All right, he still has that fireball charged up, by the way.
Oh, and trigger is on deck for Pauloweb. He just runs into it. He tried to catch it mid-air and pocket it. I don't know why. Maybe she was trying to get a tan. I do not know. But Pauloweb just gets...
It was just one of those situations where you see it coming, you're like, should I try jumping over it? No, I should. Wait, no, I'm going to try. And then at that point in time, your timing is completely off. I love the medium punch to stop the Yoga Gale.
Yeah, trying to counter poke away. Didimokof is well aware of it, and now he's just trying to snipe out the movement, with punish the limbs, or with punish the crouching heavy punches.
Yep. Oh, no, that's a two-hit fireball. He was probably expecting a limb or something like that to go through. Switch sides, but he's okay with getting jabbed out of the air, but it does put him in the mix. And here we go, the Laura Blender. You always want to try to loop that as much as you can.
That was a counter hit. Oh, my goodness. Afterwards, after that V reversal was blocked, Didimo was trying to steal a turn away. There was a counter hit on the board, and Pauloweb took full advantage of that.
Yeah, I've talked about this a lot. Being +2 is one of the best situations to be in Street Fighter V because it's perfectly timed that your 5-frame throws, etc., will beat 3-frame buttons, etc., etc. That's why Laura likes to get you into that loop. Whenever she combos into the light elbow, she's +2. And now you have to guess. If you try to backdash or jump and she hits you with a crouching light kick, she loops into it again. It's very reminiscent of Third Strike Makoto.
Oh boy, don't talk to me about that.
Oh, okay. Nice combo, then sets up the fireball back there. Oh, it actually just
himself up
bounced.
for another one. Oh, yeah. Great use of the elbow right then and there, going past the fireball. As we mentioned earlier, V-reversal incoming.
Oh,
Sunset
here we go.
wheel.
Here we go. Oh, no overheads for you.
Instead gets V-reversal. Doesn't even want to try to block it.
Oh,
Sunset
I
wheel
love
to go
it.
past the fire.
That's so smart. And another V-reversal on Didimokof. We talked about how aggressive Didimokof is as a Dhalsim player.
Yep.
And like he just does not want to sit back at all. He's always trying to go in, bouncing back. Yep. And there's that zoning factor of that fireball. Oh! Chases down a back that misses.
Oh, no, he missed. He still gets another chance at the snipe, reloads, and hits the mark.
That was definitely a sneaky sneaker attack right there with that jumping medium kick. Catching him with a yoga sniper. Meaty light punch. Counter hit confirmed. Nice. Ooh. Look at this. Dhalsim with the stun. And he's got the fireball set up. Yep, double hit.
Wasn't ready for the jump out, but still gets a trade. Didimokof now controlling the corner. Dives right in there, being very, very offensive still. Yoga Gale, do it again. No teleports and baits. That had to be a throw bait, right? I mean, like, you saw like the startup animation of throw, I think. But either way, that was still within range to stuff out a plethora of Laura's normals that she has, right?
Yeah. I mean, excellent zoning round right there by Didimokof. I mean, you saw how much, he was not letting Paulo. Dhalsim is barely a zoner in this game, I swear.
I see you couldn't even hold on to it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, zoning, but it was all compact and up close.
Yeah.
He's swinging now. Oh, that is a huge, speaking of swinging, that is a huge jump in for the side of Pauloweb because now he gets to get started without having to play that early game of waiting for the limb, the fireballs.
All right, reset stun, not quite yet. There it is. Man, we have seen a lot of stuns between these two players in this match so far.
Like, you could expect that from Laura, but the amount of aggression from Didimokof, man, making Dhalsim look like a different character. He does so in such a great way. Or a consistent way. Oh!
Yeah. I mean, the way Didimokof plays him, definitely a different animal, but the same beast.
Oh, we know what that means.
Oh, fireball still bouncing back there. Charge up again. Nice punish. Nice. And again, charges up that fireball. Every opportunity he has. Again, punished. Not as good as last time. And he's still going with the standing light punch anti-air. And I think he did it again there.
He did it again right
off
there.
A reaction. Remember, those don't work as well anymore. So it's risky to go for that. Ooh! Oh, he tried to walk up and throw. Well, that missed!
Oh, that is bad. That is
bad
news for Didimokof, but he still has critical R on deck. He's still... Yep, all right. This is going to be just fine. This is going to be just fine without it.
Chip is a danger right now. Actually, never mind. He spends one of them.
Going to try to thunderclap his way through. Instead, gets hit with the low, trying a V-skill forward. I know it brings him a lot closer, but there was still plenty of time for Didimokof to react accordingly. Takes it all up, ties the game.
This is definitely a kinetic match here. Both of these guys going at it so just constantly. All right, looking good for Pauloweb. There you go. One of the nice buffs for Dhalsim is that even though everybody got it, it helps Dhalsim a lot.
Not a lot of V-skill in front of Laura like that, so long as she has meter and she... Pauloweb.
I think Didimokof was expecting the follow-up off of the elbow, just to go into maybe one of the little command follow-ups. And instead, he just let it rock and then went for the command throw afterwards, like a reset, basically.
Yeah. I don't know if that would have been enough damage, now that I think about it. I
Right,
think
exactly.
Pauloweb, yeah, going for the right call and getting the command grab against Didimo to seal the round was an excellent choice. I don't know. I couldn't tell how much life Dhalsim had in that particular moment. I just saw majority of the red.
Right. And again, one of the things that I think Didimokof is gonna have to work on is that anti-air light punch muscle memory habit. I feel like it's actually hurting him a lot because
A little, yeah. Actually, a lot, I should say. You're right.
he is getting out of situations a lot of times with it. But a lot of times on trades with jumping heavies. Oh no! Pauloweb is at match point.
Really starting to bring it to Didimo. And I gotta say, the usage of V Trigger 2 hasn't been a huge threat. Pauloweb, even when it was fully let out, the V Trigger 2 just jumped right over it, and Didimokof didn't have an answer.
Okay, gets out. Oh, chases
So
down the
smart.
runaway teleport. That was so sick. Pauloweb looking so strong, and that hits and triggers into, and actually just
Ooh.
bypassed the fireball completely.
Pauloweb, Didimokof tried to anti-air again with the stand jab. Just out of range, he walked out of
Backdash.
there.
Oh, and he's going to
So
get away. That was
smart.
so nicely done. But look at this. There's so many projectiles on the screen for the V reversal. I love it to pass right through that V trigger.
The
All
V-gauge
right.
usage from Pauloweb, and so smart to block the V-trigger too
Yeah.
early to avoid the mix-up. Pauloweb really studied this matchup, and Didimokof just on his last couple of limbs now.
Yeah, he is on the verge. Pauloweb is to taking this. Just needs one good clean combo. Here we go. Oh, I love the V reverse. And again, what did him in? The standing light punch. That has traded so many times. In case people don't know what happened, is they added extra. They turned the bottom hitbox of most jumping characters. They added a whole new system to the game in this season. And it's that the lowest hitbox on a jump attack cannot be hit by light buttons.
Really?
Yeah, that's how they fixed it.
I see it. Okay.
Yeah, so basically what happens then is that all the moves that anti-aired before would hit them the same, but now all the anti-air lights can't hit that hitbox as well anymore. That's why Abigail got kind of nerfed with his anti-air light punch, and Dhalsim is going to get nerfed with the light punch.
And you saw that was pretty much the cause of Didimo's downfall.
Yeah.
Honestly, there were so many instances where Pauloweb would neutral jump out of situations, especially after a drill, right? Especially like the kneecap or something. It would either be the response from Didimokof after a blocked drill would be what, instant air Gale, stand there and wait for the jump to try to anti-air it, right? He had the right calls. Had he anti-aired with a different normal, a different way to do so would be like what, back medium punch, probably back fist would be, which would be kind of difficult to time. You would get like the crush counter and whatnot, but I think back medium punch would probably be your most consistent anti-air
even
option.
down medium punch might even work as well. Might be too
Probably.
close. Because the interesting thing is, in my conversations with, one of the U.S.'s strongest Dhalsims, Arturo Sabin, he first talked about the light punch being a big nerf because he couldn't light punch people, but he said it trained him to use the other buttons, and now he's getting more damage out of his anti-air, so it actually helped him in the end. And I feel like Didimokof might not have actually weaned that muscle memory out of his system yet.
It was shown right there. That was there was all the evidence in the world in those last couple of rounds. Didimokof got done in by one of the more significant nerfs to Dhalsim.
Yeah, and there you go. Didimokof out of the tournament.